I have woken up to the dulcet sound of the drill, which usually means something fun is going on, so I'm going to get up and go and find out what it is. Well, I've located the source of the noise, and we've been making a hole under the scullery window for the air conditioning. He's drilling all of the holes that we need for all the wires, all of the pipes, everything for the kitchen. And Galahad and I are on our morning walk, having a good sniff. Well, I mean, it's mainly him sniffing. I'm listening to the bird song and looking at the lovely plants. And actually through here I can see our azaleas are out. They're on the other side of the garden, but nevertheless, look at those. They're doing so well. And in front of them, in bud, is tantalising Percy the rhododendron, who's been in bud for about a month now, but showing no signs of actually coming into flower. It is extraordinary how many more wildflowers there are. Year on year, I see such a big difference, and I honestly think in 10 years' time, we'll have a bluebell wood on this side as well as the other side. It's the sort of weather that makes me want to make scones and have tea outside. But I'm going to loop back up and go and chat to the guys in the kitchen, because I've just spoken to the kitchen manufacturers, and we have a delay of 3 weeks on the kitchen, and everyone there is working like crazy, getting it ready for them to come next week. So I'm going to tell them that it's okay, we have more time. It's disappointing from the point of view of getting the kitchen up and running for Marie to have for the guests, but I think good that we have a little bit longer at our end as well to make sure that every tiny detail is ready before they come. Moving because big decisions are being made outside. It's life and death time in the courtyard as Philip tries to decide where the prettiest place for the garden tap is.
But you can't hide it behind this.
We did talk about that actually.
Come on then, come join this. Come join in.
This is the biggest decision ever made in this chateau.
That's much better.
Look, I mean, it's really cute.
Just the other side of there are the water supplies, so it wouldn't affect that room. If we get lucky, you might get
tea straight through.
Right through there, Anne-Marie.
God, how long, Lee?
Marie's just heard outdoor tap both sides.
Isabel jumping up.
Yeah, in South Africa there is a party going on.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Both sides out the back of the scullery as well.
Like a pull out.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna have all mod cons.
We could have like a car wash party.
Oh my God.
Okay, I didn't see things going that way, but fine. If you want a car wash party, it's happening.
T-shirts.
Who have you got in mind, Marie?
You didn't know that with this outside tap you were causing such excitement in the house. How are you about the delay?
Oh, I don't mind. I'm happy upstairs.
You love the cage fighting arena that you created in that kitchen.
Yeah, I've got everything I want and need just near me.
So now you don't want a new kitchen. Now you're like, no, I've got my open cages.
Actually, it terrifies me going down to the new kitchen because I don't know what I can fit in it.
We'll do such a great job. You just wait and see.
Well, that depends. Will Philip go in first with his porcelain, or can I go in first with all the equipment?
Oh, we're going to find out on the day, aren't we? It's going to be very
See,
exciting.
that's why I'm glad it's postponed, because that is so stressful for me.
Now I'm almost sad that I will miss seeing this happen.
I know, you're going to miss the war of the scullery.
As you go through the door.
Andrew's come round, and I suddenly realised I could not go on one more second without cheese scones. They're looking a little eccentric because I couldn't find any of the cutters. Turns out we really do need a kitchen with everything organised again. But I had to use a glass instead. Never mind. I can see some oozing cheese there. I thought I'd jazz up your business meeting, but I realised I should have jazzed up with something you could actually eat.
That's okay.
Olive?
Can you have an olive?
But lots of, I love olives with cheese scones.
Look at the melted butter.
Oh, that's the best bit.
This. Look at this.
Okay, here we go.
The talents you have, Stephanie Giles.
Thanks
You're
for
wasted being a vlogger.
Olives and cheese scones with melted butter. Oh, hang on, no, my plate's the wrong way around. I cannot settle if my plate has got the pattern the wrong way around. Okay, there we go. Now I'm happy. Well, this is the place to be in the sunshine. Look at this.
Just a different type of work today, I would say.
Unbelievable. Not only are you a florist and a cook, you are also a gardener.
I wouldn't go gardener. I would say eager florist.
Eager florist, I love it.
I keep asking the proper gardeners about all sorts of things. They probably got a headache after all the questions I asked them today. But...
So is this Marie's bed for Marie's ranunculus?
No, they're already in the bed. This is bed number 3.
What?
We've got 2 other beds that I've worked on today.
Are you serious? Okay, show me. What have you done?
Just close your eyes and let them rest. I know it's hard to fall asleep, but do your best. 'Cause there's a place that I go to when I wanna hide from all the shades of blue. 'Cause at times I think of leaving, my mind takes me back to fall, when the snow begins to sing goodnight to warm.
So I just done that bed, this one now.
Oh,
So
nice.
It's a mix of stock, snapdragon, clary sage.
If that works, it's going to be so pretty.
If it doesn't work, it's because of the peacocks. Okay.
Okay, well, you've protected it well.
This is the bed I just finished now. That's also a mix of everything. And then we've got ranunculus just at the end here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
My goodness, I remember when it was just the first little shoot coming up.
Yeah, sorry. It's going wild in here. So it's very exciting.
It's very exciting. What is this here? This isn't flowers, is it?
What?
This one?
Oh, I think that is
Broad beans.
beans, yeah.
Nice.
And we've got herbs on every end of the bed, so we've got chervil over there.
Oh, hang on, I'm going to have a bit of chervil. Look, it's doing so well. Oh, we mustn't let it go to seed. It's the most precious thing in the garden.
It's definitely herbs.
Shall I start just taking some flowers off?
Oh, and we've got coriander in for the beds as well.
Gorgeous.
We have coriander just here.
Oh, just starting, yes. So do the peacocks have the we don't like coriander gene?
I don't think they like it, no.
Good.
Yeah.
Like Philip.
And Paulina.
And other people.
Other people, no, I wouldn't go that far. But there's a nice coriander bunch here.
That's coming on really nicely.
It is, yeah. And Omblin's done an amazing job of cleaning up the greenhouse today, so have a look.
I will. I can have a look in there now. Oh, yes. Quite a transformation from the last time I came in. All the radishes, all clear. Isn't it idyllic in here? I absolutely love coming into the greenhouse. Not to garden, you understand. Just have a little look around. It's good for the soul in here. I'm sorry. I know I'm quite a fright. I am coming down with a cold. I just keep coughing. I'm going to take myself to where people are not.
But I will never leave your side. You're the reason to all my pride. Never wither and runs dry. And your roses are my guides. Goodbye, my friend. Our love remains, but not this way. I'm in your garden as a tale.
The little under-counter fridge for the scullery, the arrière-cuisine, has just been delivered. And this is the one we're going to be using mainly for the wine. And we wanted to make sure that we could use it for other things as well. So there's lots of space here for bottles of wine. And that's perfect. It's actually a little bit bigger than I thought because it's a particularly small fridge. We didn't have much space in there, but we'll have a very huge double fridge here, which will be right next to it because the double fridge will be here. And that little fridge we were just looking at will be exactly here, facing this way. So all of the refrigerated things will be together. My goodness, look how Amory's getting on in here. The sinks are out. I mean, it's amazing, the difference in the room. I've never seen those sinks out of this room. They were here when I bought. We're still going to keep them. We'll use them somewhere else. Actually, I really like this system because there's space for a good 7 bottles, I think, along there, going along the back and along the front, which is fabulous. I'm already imagining the white wines and rosés that we'll have in there on a hot summer's day, maybe even with the aircon on and with the beautiful wallpaper in the background because I have had an update from Michael, who's been working hard on it.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the wallpaper restoration and digital reproduction workshop stage 2. So in the last video that you saw, I completely cleaned the original piece of wallpaper and got it to a condition where it was flat and that it could be scanned digitally. My scanner is only A3, so the wallpaper was much larger than that, so I had to scan it in about 6 different sections, and I've actually digitally stitched it back together, but we'll show you that now. First of all, I want to talk about the original wallpaper and the colours. So this is a piece of the original that hasn't been cleaned. You can see it's covered in watermarks, stains, and then this is the part that we cleaned. Now you can see it's very, very clean, but the actual pattern is a lot fainter. So we did lose some of the original paint. In exchange for that, we got a very, very clean image. So it's not really important that this blue is now a little bit lighter because we can add that blue back in Photoshop. So this is the original for comparison. You see it's a lot crisper, but it's very dirty. There's lots of marks on it, so that would be kind of useless to scan that. There's also this piece here that has a lovely border on it, and there may be just enough of that to reproduce that as well. Here we are over to the computer. This is the image that we got from the scan. It's quite clean. There's no stains on it, which is great, but you can see it's very, very faint. But that's not a problem because what we need is all of these outlines. So this is the enhanced version. Now it won't be this color. What I've done is I've made it much darker so we can see the contrast between the light and the dark. And what I've also done is I've inverted these colors. So this actually is darker here and these little highlights are lighter, but on the original they're the other way round. So these bits are darker and this bit is much more of a white. So what I need to do now is, you see you've got all of this blue. It's very, very, very dirty. On the original, it's not like that. It's quite a flat color. We're going to have to isolate the background so that we can make it much more of an even tone. We'll actually use a piece of the wallpaper that has been untouched. This hasn't been cleaned. We'll try and find the cleanest part, and we'll sample the texture. And then what we can do is we can build up a background that has an even color but still retains the texture of the original hand blocked paint. I've already started here and you can see that part is an even color. Now this won't be the color. We can change that to whatever color Stephanie and Philip want, close to the original as possible. But for now, I have to draw around the edges of all the pattern. Now, this is only an example. I'm trying to hold the camera at the same time. So what we're going to have to do is remove all of this background, create a new background underneath, sample the texture so that we have that, so it looks like it's an old paper. But in the future, somebody could actually use those shapes as a vector to cut out wooden blocks and then maybe do it hand blocked or digitally. So it's what I'm doing now is to make the file versatile for the future. We've bought a printer for the convent so that we can print stuff here, but it doesn't work. So we're going to have it printed by a wallpaper manufacturer. And they've sent me some samples. Now this is very interesting. It's probably the wrong thing for Stephanie's kitchen, but it would be lovely. But this is, if you can see on the back, it's paper, but on the front, it's actually Dopiani silk. This is pure silk, and they can print onto that. So we could have it printed onto silk. We could have it printed onto linen. This is linen, and if I show you the back, it has paper on the back, so it can be pasted to a wall. It can be printed onto anything. We could have cotton paper, vinyl, anything that she wants, but we're not at that stage yet. So once this file's downloaded, I'll show you the process, and hopefully we can talk about printing probably in about a week's time, because it's a lot of work. This is the one that I've been working on at home. Now, on this one, the blue is very, very bright. Now, it won't be that bright on the final version, but I've just done it so that I can really see the edges of the bits that I need to remove. So these are the parts that I've already cut out. It looks a bit scruffy at the minute, but it won't look like that eventually. You can see here that actually some bits of this were lost. Some bits of the white were lost, but I could see the outline in this darker blue. So we've actually left some of that, but that blue won't be there in the final version. This section here has taken me 2 days just to cut it out, and we're not there yet. This is the original sort of colour that hasn't been touched. If I bring that up here and line it up, you can see it lines up pretty well actually. Look, those bluebells, they go across into that side. You can see it's a parallel repeat. So, you know, a lot of wallpapers, you sort of offset it by half of the pattern. This one, when it's hung, the pattern will match sort of from left to right. It doesn't completely line up. We'll have to do some adjustments and maybe rebuild some parts. But it does line up pretty well already without any sort of work done on it, which is great. I'll have to then draw around all of these white parts. You can see, like I've done here, so that is a separate layer. So we can sort of overlay all these different layers to create the texture as if it were the original wooden blocks. So there's a lot of work in this. It's not as simple as just scanning it and reprinting it. It needs to be done properly, so that this design can be used on anything. It can be used on fabric, it can be used on wallpaper. So once we're at a stage where we've cut all of this out, I'll then come back and give you an update as to how we're going to make it look just like the original. I'll give you an update maybe next week and see where we've got to. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Back to Stephanie.
It is going to be so, so beautiful, and I am wildly excited. You might not be able to see that because I am rapidly going downhill, and I'm going to go and lie down. On the way upstairs, I just saw Natty, who has asked me to chat to you all because, as I think many of you know, we are almost fully booked for the entire season at Lalande, which is incredible. So thank you so much to everyone who's coming. But 2 rooms have suddenly become available for this weekend. That is very unusual. So if you had been hoping to come and couldn't, then please contact Natty on stay@chateaudelalande.com or click the link in the description box below, and then you'll be able to make a booking through that. So if you feel like a last minute jaunt to the centre of France, then come and join us this weekend. It will be absolutely lovely for one of Marie's delicious meals on Philip's beautiful tablescapes. I've actually been feeling a bit worse during the day, so I'm eating in bed this evening, and look what Marie's made for me. Steak, asparagus, chips, and I think a pepper sauce. Now, honestly, if this doesn't make me better, nothing will. I've yet to find an illness that suppresses my appetite.